Hello friends, I hope you are well. Welcome to your channel and new program. Today we went to another European city. I hope you enjoy watching the program. Welcome to the country introduction section. Sweden is a Scandinavian country in Northern Europe, bordering Norway and Finland. Its capital is the beautiful city of Stockholm, and the country's population is estimated at about 10.5 million. The official language of Sweden is Swedish, which is used throughout the country. The country is known for its stable democratic system, high social welfare, free education and healthcare, and high quality of life. The currency of Sweden is the Swedish krona. The Swedish economy is very advanced, and large companies such as Volvo, IKEA, and Spotify have emerged from it. Important Swedish figures include Alfred Nobel, Greta Thunberg, and Ingmar Bergman. Sweden also has many attractions, including the Old Town of Stockholm, the Royal Palace, Abisko National Park for seeing the Northern Lights, and the scenic islands of the Stockholm archipelago. The Swedish people place great importance on order, social equality, and environmental friendliness. Welcome to the city introduction section. Stockholm is the capital and largest city of Sweden, located in eastern Sweden on the coast of the Baltic Sea. The city has a population of about 1 million, and the official language, like the rest of the country, is Swedish. Stockholm is the political, economic, cultural, and educational center of Sweden, and many important government institutions and prestigious universities are located in the city. The city's currency, like the rest of the country, is the Swedish krona. Stockholm is known as one of the most beautiful capitals in Europe, due to its beautiful architecture, extensive green spaces, and location on 14 islands. Its important tourist attractions include the Old Town of Stockholm, Gamla stan, the Royal Palace, the Vasa Museum, and the archipelago surrounding the city. The city is a combination of tradition and modernity, and its people attach great importance to culture, art, order, and high-quality urban life.
Skyview takes you to the top of the world's largest spherical building, one of Stockholm's modern landmarks. Standing 130 meters above sea level, the building offers a breathtaking view of the city. The most important historical monument and the most spectacular object of the Vasa Maritime Museum has to be the legendary warship Vasa, an incredible 400-year-old ship that shows visitors the ingenuity and creativity of Swedish designers of the 17th century. This massive ship, which belonged to the Imperial Swedish Navy, unfortunately sank in the Titanic disaster, but was rescued from the ocean floor with minimal damage in 1961 in a flawless recovery operation, and brought to this location. The Vasa battleship is currently intact and in its original condition. More than 95% of the ship is original and not restored for tourists to enjoy at the Vasa Maritime Museum. Skansen was founded in 1891 by Swedish explorer Arthur Hazlius in the Royal Djurgården. At one time, it was the world's first and only open-air museum, aiming to show future generations the Swedish way of life before the industrial age. The ideas of the museum has inspired hundreds of other museums around the world to this day. The museum covers an area of 300,000 square meters and is still one of the best museums of its kind after more than a century. Here, you will get to know the rural lifestyle and customs of people from different regions of Sweden. For example, we can look at a Sami camp in the Arctic Circle. The Sami are indigenous to the remote northern regions of Europe, or agricultural simulations in areas such as Heidelin. The space also has an open-air zoo with animals such as wolves, sea otters, and reindeer.
Welcome to the shopping malls section. The first is the Store Gallery, located in the heart of Store Plan Square, and is home to popular high street brands like Zara and Twilfit, as well as a wellness center. You can even find some great clubs. This popular mall is often chosen for its multi-brand boutiques, restaurants, cafes, and the famous and beautiful bookstore. The next shopping mall is NK. This 100-year-old shopping mall has been well renovated and is very stylish. You can be sure to find everything from Swedish fashion brands to luxury brands like Jimmy Choo and Hermes. You won't regret visiting the well-equipped entertainment center, the beauty department, or the home appliances section. After a few hours of shopping, you can relax in one of the cafes here and enjoy delicious pastries with your drink.
Welcome to the food section. In Stockholm, traditional Swedish food is a combination of simple and natural flavors. The first dish is köttbullar, which is the famous Swedish meatballs made from minced meat, onions, eggs, and breadcrumbs, and is usually served with mashed potatoes and cranberry sauce. The second dish is gravad lax, which is salmon marinated in salt, sugar, and dill, and eaten cold with mustard sauce and toast. The next dish is ragmunk, which is a crispy potato pancake made with flour, milk, and eggs, and served with bacon and lingonberry sauce. The next dish is smorgastorta, a sandwich-like cake decorated with layers of bread, mayonnaise, eggs, shrimp, and vegetables. The next dish is ärtsoppa, which includes yellow pea soup, usually served with smoked pork and mustard, and is popular in schools and restaurants on Thursdays.
Welcome to public transport. Public transport in Stockholm includes the metro, buses, trams, and city boats and is operated by the company SL. Tickets are available as hourly or rechargeable credit cards. A 75-minute ticket costs around 42 kroner, about $4. SL cards are available for daily, weekly, or monthly travel, and a 30-day card costs around 1,070 kroner, about $100. The Stockholm Metro is very well organized, fast and clean, and its stations are known for their artistic design. With an SL card, you can switch between different modes of transport without any extra costs.
Welcome to the hotel and accommodation section. In Stockholm, there are a variety of accommodation options to choose from depending on your taste, budget, and travel goals. For a luxurious experience with easy access to shopping and public transportation, we recommend the Norrmalm area. The cost of staying in these hotels usually starts at $150 per night. If you're looking for an artistic and lively atmosphere, Södermalm is a good option with cafes, galleries, and a vibrant nightlife. Hotels start at around $100 per night. For a more relaxing stay with easy access to nature, the Kungsholmen area is ideal with its beautiful parks and walking trails. Hotels typically cost from $120 per night. Finally, For a historical and romantic experience, consider staying in Gamla stan, Stockholm's old town with its cobblestone streets and medieval architecture. Prices in this area start around $130 per night.
To travel to Stockholm, the beautiful city of Sweden, a Schengen visa is required, which must be obtained from the Swedish Embassy or visa service offices. Tipping is not mandatory in Sweden, but in restaurants or taxis, if you receive good service, it is customary to tip 5 to 10%. Stockholmers are very law-abiding, respectful, yet formal. In terms of safety, Stockholm is a relatively safe city, but areas such as Rinkeby or Tensta on the outskirts of the city have been reported to be a little more unsafe at night. The most important rules: carrying or consuming drugs is prohibited and prosecuted. Running a red light is a fine even for pedestrians, and drinking alcohol in public places, except restaurants and bars, is prohibited. Emergency numbers include 112 for ambulance, police, and fire brigade and are available in English. The average tourist's daily expenses are estimated at around $100 to $150, which includes transportation, food, sightseeing, and an overnight stay.
To get around Stockholm, there are a few essential apps that every tourist should have on their phone. The SL, Stockholm's local traffic app, is very useful for planning public transport routes, buying tickets, and checking timetables. Google Maps or City Mapper are also great for navigating on foot or by public transport. For paying and managing money, the Swish app are popular in Sweden. For restaurants, translating menus, or communicating with people. Apps like Google Translate or TripAdvisor are very useful for checking reviews. You can also use Uber or local apps like Bolt or Taxi Stockholm to get a taxi. When it comes to SIM cards, the main operators in Sweden are Telia, Telenor, Tele2, and Comvik. For tourists, Comvik is very popular because it is both cheap and offers SIM cards with data and calls. You can get SIM cards from Pressbyrån or mobile phone shops around town and at the airport. Tourist SIM cards usually cost between 100 and 250 kroner, about $10 to $25.
Welcome to the airport section. Sweden's main international gateway is Arlanda Airport, located about 40 kilometers north of Stockholm. The fastest and most convenient way to get to the city center is by taking the Arlanda Express train, which takes just 20 minutes and costs about 320 kroner, about $30. For a more affordable option, you can use the Flygbussarna buses, which take about 45 minutes to get to the city center and cost about 139 kroner. Taxis and Uber are also available, which cost between 500 and 700 kroner, depending on traffic. In addition to Arlanda, there are two other airports around Stockholm. Bromma Airport, which is the closest airport to the city center, about a 20-minute taxi ride, and primarily handles domestic and commercial flights. Skavsta and Västerås airports, which offer cheap flights, are located far from the city and are usually connected to Stockholm by special buses. Journey time between 80 and 90 minutes. Thank you, dear friends, for watching us. I hope you enjoyed watching this program, and see you soon.